Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
It's one mic. It's one mic.
Give me a moment, would you, friend? I've never been on trial for my thoughts before.
Welcome to the Only One Mic podcast. I'm your host, Carl Gerard, Brooklyn Dre. Just me. How y'all doing?
Good.
All right.
I'm feeling good.
That's good.
Let's jump in it.
We're going to jump right into it. We're going to jump right into it. I love the enthusiasm.
I want to see the video.
All right. So if y'all don't know the video that we talking about, Kanye West has been brought down to our level in regards to these chicks with these kids. Yeah. So
before you play the video, something must have happened because he was just at the birthday party playing with Chicago or North or one of them.
Oh, yes. Well,
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Something happened at the party.
No.
He got his Negro wake up call, man.
Yeah, it's that.
I want to see.
It's the relationship stuff, man.
Oh, because she mad because she mad because she saw the picture of him sitting with the chick.
The first cut is always the deepest, man. Always.
Let me see because.
All right,
let me see. I want to see this.
The backstory is, I guess, Kanye was not invited to his own daughter's birthday party, right?
So how he take all the pictures swinging her around?
No. We're gonna get to that. We got to hear what he got to say first. Hold on 1 second.
Wishing my daughter a public happy birthday. I wasn't allowed to know where her party was. There's nothing legal. They're saying that these are the kind of games that's being played.
In other words, Kim was being petty. Let's go.
I didn't hear nothing.
You didn't hear it?
It's in slow motion.
You're not hearing it? No. Okay.
No.
All right. So it's technical issues. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna get it back.
Okay, because it was in slow motion.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah, we having all type of issues today, folks. Hold on,
it's okay. Life is like a box of chocolates.
I don't know what that has to do with this, but all right. All right, y'all should be good now. Let's hear it.
Wishing my daughter a public happy birthday. I wasn't allowed to know where her party was. There's nothing legal. They're saying that these are the kind of games that's being played. At the light, it's the kind of thing that really has affected my health for the longest. And I'm just not playing. I'm taking control of my narrative this year. I'm being the father, the best father, the yay version of a father. And I'm not finna let this happen. And we're gonna be in real time with this right here. Chicago, happy birthday. I love you. And I'm just putting this online because I need y'all support. I didn't call Kim, text the nannies. I got on the phone with Tristan. He said, he asked Chloe, won't nobody give me the address to my daughter's birthday party right now? And that's going to imprint in her mind that I wasn't there for her. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was supposed to be in Miami recording my album. My whole schedule is all based around me being able to take my kids to school, me being there for them, making sure that I'm in their life. That's the whole point of having money. They take so many fathers just throughout America. They've been taking the fathers out the homes purposely. So I'm speaking up. I'm using my voice to say this ain't gonna keep happening. This narrative is not gonna happen. There's a lot of people that's not in a position where they ain't got no voice when people be playing games like this. Baby mamas be playing games. The grandmamas be playing games like this. And it's like, as y'all know, they ain't finna play like that with me.
Thoughts?
Yeah, so let me just say this. Kanye,
even if your team's not in the same place, your work can be. You just need Asana. Asana organizes work, so teams know what to do.
Kanye's crazy, I like Kanye. And he is a nut. But
I think he is crazy.
He is. He's a nut, and I like him.
No, he's rich. He's eccentric.
I think he's a genius.
Poor people with no money is crazy. Rich people.
He's a musical genius, and he's highly talented.
Yeah.
Now, Matter of fact, I just heard a new song by him tonight. They was rocking on the radio. I said, Kanye, this is dope. And I don't think he cursed like one time. He was just spitting like he does. Anyway, now, that's why I was baffled, because online they showed him swinging the baby around, taking mad pictures or whatever at the party. That's why I was like, what do you mean? Now, didn't he buy the house across the street from Kim?
Yeah, next door.
That's what they say, allegedly. They also say allegedly those pictures that you're talking about. They're saying that somehow he snuck into the party or something like that. And I don't know, I don't know if he was escorted out or whatever, but they're saying allegedly. Online, people are saying allegedly that he was snuck into the party or something like that.
He shouldn't have had to sneak into the party. I'm gonna tell you what this is. I saw a picture with Kanye, Jason Lee. Who else was in that picture? Oh, Madonna. It was a random picture, and Ye was hugged up. Well, some chick was hugged up on him, I'll say. They were sitting mighty close. And it came out right before the birthday party. So I'm quite sure Kim probably had a fit. And it might be one of their rich friends. Who knows? But she got into her girly feelings, and now she's doing what I hate that women do, which is try to keep the child away from the father.
But they got money, though.
They got money.
They got money. I can understand. And I mean, not that money makes it better, but it makes it a little bit easier when you're because he's a billionaire. All right.
Yes.
All right. So at this rate, it's like, aren't you a little bit above this petty garbage? Where it's like,
Wait, again,
I don't want you to see the kids and all that. It's
according
so
to
sad.
According to CNN, I think he has like $6.6 billion or something like that.
Yeah, he's very rich.
Yeah,
and
wealthy.
And she got her own money. She ain't far away from a nice billion either.
Her sister is the youngest
billionaire.
Yeah, so
yeah, they got money just flowing all over the place. But not to say that, like you said, not to say that money straightens out everything. But usually, when it comes to this kind of Hollywood weirdo garbage, you know what I mean? It does.
Yeah, like normally you would see like in the situation though, but here this stuff, because a lot of times when you look at the like these Hollywood divorces or whatever it is, you'll see like the couples are going on vacation together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They vacation with each other every month or something crazy. I think it was like Bruce Willis and Ashton Kutcher and all of them used to be on a boat together, something crazy. So it's just like this is like petty street level stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna let him see the kids or whatever. Like you said, she's in her feelings. If that's the case, I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, I'm just.
She could just say he might come in and start some garbage up, man.
Start some foolishness or something like that.
Yeah, that could be it. I mean, I'm not. Listen, a lot of people have a lot to say about the Kardashians. I don't have nothing bad to say about the Kardashians. Matter of fact, Kim looked like she might be a really cool person. You know what I mean? Really sweet. And I feel bad that their marriage didn't
they all sick in the head, man. Them Kardashians and Kanye is a little wacko jacko.
Well,
let's keep it 100, man. Like they got a lot of stuff that they just do that's real weird, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Well, Kanye is weird, man. The funny thing about Kanye is that Kanye is so weird that when he acts normal, people think he's doing something wrong when he's normal. Like I think what he's doing right now, sitting in that car, being upset about the fact that he can't see his daughter and stuff like that, is normal. But if you look on the internet, like the comments is like, oh well, he don't have to be at his daughter's party and all kind of other stuff like that. And I'm not saying that maybe he shouldn't be there for whatever reason, but I just think that's a normal reaction to wanting to see a child on their birthday or something like that. But if he's got his hair blonde and he takes a razor and shave like all kind of weird carvings in his hair, that's when people are like, oh, applauding him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask.
It's the first time I've seen him look normal in a long time.
I was gonna ask, did you see the his interview on Drink Champs?
I seen clips.
Yeah, I saw a clip, but I didn't like this.
Man, I watched it and I thought it was good. It wasn't like Cameron. I love Cameron's, but it was still good. Let me tell you something. I think that I think that he is highly intelligent. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes when people are that intelligent, they know how to play dumb, if that makes any sense.
I think he's cut from the cloth, and he says it, and I kind of agree with it. He's cut from the cloth of like the Nikola Teslas, and not to say that he's Tesla. I'm just saying that he has these extreme thoughts that, you know, that it works.
Yeah, and it wasn't too long ago that he was on Twitter begging for money.
He's nothing. I want to make sure I get this understanding out there. He's nothing like Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla.
Actually, Tesla was nowhere near. He wasn't. Crazy. He wasn't crazy.
Yeah, but when I say that, I mean like they're thinking, they're dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
His dreaming is crazy. Like the things that he dreams of, they come out. People follow him.
Yep.
People follow his foolishness no matter where it goes. You know what I mean?
Is it because he's that intelligent, or people that, you know, slower thought on that one?
I think he has that you know, people want to, you know, may not want to go with this, man, but he has that Bob Marley effect, and you know, certain artists just have that Jimi Hendrix kind of thing, where it's like people will follow these people no matter how crazy, you know, they might say something. This is a guy that actually tried to start a clothing line using the Confederate flag as some sort of logo for his clothing line at some time or another. You know what I mean? And people were interested in it. Trying to sell the Confederate flag to black people.
But
somebody black wanted.
It got to be a reason that, you know, she didn't invite him.
Nah, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see, you know.
Y'all didn't watch the show, man.
Looking objectively.
Chloe, Courtney, Kim, they all could be super petty. Like the way Courtney treated Scott, the way Chloe treated Lamar. No,
we don't know none of these people.
I'm just saying.
Lamar older.
Nah, you watch the show and you just see, like, when Courtney got cheated on by Tristan, oh my God, it just kept going and going. Look, are you gonna forgive him or not? You know you messing with him, and then he gets caught again, and it's like, do we have to go through this? Because you're gonna forgive him. We already know. It's like, you know.
No, actually, we don't, because I don't watch this show. I hear everything you said.
It's just you just know what to expect, and I feel like
even watching the show, man, it's like.
Oh, you watch the show?
Not watching the show, but you know how you've seen a few of them clips and different things like that.
You can admit that you watched the show.
You watched the show.
I have no. Hold on. You know the only show that I ever watched, the one that they claimed that they was eating the baby's placenta or something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I saw that episode.
They was joking around saying Clan. That's the only one.
Okay. I thought they actually did it. I said, wow.
They claim they did it. But then they said it was a joke later. But the thing I say with them is that when you watch that show, you just actually see how dumb them girls is, man. I'm not saying that they don't get money or they don't know how to get money. They selling sex.
Or it could be like she said, that, you know, they just playing dumb. They could be very intelligent business wise.
I think the mom is a genius. I think they're just selling sex.
She's a drunk. They said that's why she ain't got her show no more on TV, because she always be drunk. And I love that about her too, because if that's what she probably under a lot of pressure. You know, I'm saying it's bad for her health. I hope nothing happens to her health because of it, but she got to be under a lot of pressure. She was managing all of them. You know, she's managing all these different companies and all. She got a lot of stuff going on at once. Plus, she got the young black boyfriend.
I'm pretty sure she got people that's. You know what I mean?
And plus, she got
she got people that's managing that company.
She
does a lot of work.
Oh, Bruce, we got Bruce running around wilding out.
It is good that you brought that up. That's a perfect segue. So
her
anyway,
name is Caitlin.
Okay, no,
man. It's Bruce.
No, ma'am. It's Bruce.
Her name is Caitlin.
I seen Bruce on the Wheaties box when I was a kid.
Bruce.
It's Bruce.
It's Bruce.
Her name is Caitlin.
God know him as Bruce.
His mama called him Clay.
All right, I don't even want to go through this, but if a cat walked through your door and say, "I'm a gorilla," if a cat could talk, who you gonna believe? That cat, or you know?
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. That cat walking in and say, "I'm a gorilla." Where the bananas at? But that's a good segue, man. Because did y'all see the whole situation with Charlemagne that's going on?
I did not. So this is another thing I didn't see.
Yeah, Charlemagne.
What's going on?
He played himself. Did a deep fake with him in a dress, several dresses. It's a deep fake, so he didn't actually put the dress on. Let's be clear about that. You know what the deep fake is when he put your head and pose it on somebody else's body or whatever. So, but the thing is, whether he did it or he did not do it, he put it on his Instagram page. You know what I mean? So I would say that if there's something that you weren't a part of, or you don't condone it, or whatever the case is, I wouldn't put it on my Instagram page. You know what I mean?
Listen, if you listen to y'all can't listen to it, but I listen to them in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can hear the Breakfast Club. I don't listen. I don't listen to it. It's on YouTube, but
I listen to them in the morning. Sometimes I switch back and forth because I like Ebro too. But what I'm trying to say is that he says a lot of funny stuff to Envy all the time.
Yeah, and
I don't know. For a long time, I say he's just secure in who he is.
So this is what you're looking at right now. This is Charlemagne bebopping and scotting, and you were not Charlemagne himself. His head is on, But if you look at the bottom, this is his official Instagram page. Got the check and everything. So we ain't making this up.
Yeah, well, see, with him though, like you said, Meech, I've listened to him over the years, and he always seemed to say something real sketchy in regards to homosexuality. You know what I mean?
Always.
Which it kind of throws me off because I thought that he was like 5%. So he calls himself.
I don't know about that. I know he's married.
I thought he calls himself Charlemagne Tha God. You know what I mean? So I thought he had some sort of affiliation. I could be wrong. I thought he had some sort of affiliation to the 5% Nation or something like that.
I can see how you would think.
I know that's not acceptable. I know that's not acceptable with them. Because he always talks from now I don't want to say he talks from a God, what they call it, the 5% Nation call it God body perspective or whatever. But when he's talking, he's kind of using some different sciences and stuff like that I would normally, you normally would hear talking with them, So I always thought that he had some sort of connection to them, but I could be wrong.
Well, to hit on what you said means that you're a man, you have a wife, you have children. How is this acceptable?
He probably just because he's such a jokester when it comes to it, he probably just thinks it's funny. Like, I'm telling you, I don't know, it throws me off too that he acts like that, but at times I'm like, is it just because he's like secure in his manhood that he can joke around like that?
Well, I think he's more or less trying to secure the bag, if anything, because...
Well, that's what bothers me about black, men, especially the comedians that they got over the years. They could always seem to put somebody in a skirt.
If they allow that to happen. You know what I mean? Because the reason why I say that is because you are privy to, not you personally, but men in general, privy to so much information that knows what the agenda is and know what it's about. And yet you consciously choose to do it. Calling it art. You know what I mean? So it's just like you consciously doing that, especially for people who have money. Like, all right, for instance, and I'm, ain't throwing him under the bus, but you look at a guy like Kevin Hart. You ever see the movie he did with the little girl, the fatherhood movie or whatever?
It came on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yes, it was very good.
Very good movie, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it was necessary for him to put that dress on at the end of the movie? Put the skirt on?
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, but the reason why he did that?
I know why he did it. I know why he did it. Yeah.
We got to look at the times that we in, too. It was nothing gay, and not to be funny, but it was nothing gay in that movie.
Not at all.
At all.
Yeah.
And you can't have a movie without some stuff being gay.
And it's sad that it has to go that route, but what happens is that you consciously do this. Kevin Hart don't have to do that. You got enough money to control your narrative, man. So it's like you don't have to do it. I'm pretty sure Charlemagne has enough money to control. Even though if you want to chalk it up as a joke or whatever the case is, still, why would you do it? Why would you do it?
I think what he's doing is that over the years, he's made a lot of what you want to call homophobic statements. and also too that rape charge, the alleged rape charge or something like that he got an issue with. So I think what he's doing is like he's overcompensating, you know, whatever he got to do in order to keep these people off his back about them rape charges. I'm quite sure if you start going in at Charlemagne right now about this stuff, he probably got all kind of certificates from the homosexual community, you know, saying that he's this great guy and I got friends that are gay and all kind of crazy stuff that he's probably doing just to make sure that he secures the bag now. You know what I mean?
And especially now he has that Comedy Central show. And, you know, I think even with the whole alleged rape allegation is that Comedy Central probably wouldn't have gave him a show. Stephen Colbert wouldn't have sponsored that show. Unless they just totally swept it under the rug. You got to look on your face like you got something to say.
I don't know who he knows, man, but whoever he knows, man, just gets him out of the way real good, man.
Yeah. Ooh, Kevin Hart?
No, Charlemagne.
Oh well, I mean, I've been following this dude for quite some time. I was following Charlemagne's career since he was with Wendy Williams. Remember, he was her assistant on the radio. And he was saying slick stuff then. I mean, I don't know.
I think Charlemagne is actually. I always say this, and I know he came on the coattails of Wendy, but I think he's really stole a lot of his style from Star. You know what I mean? I think
saying that racy, outlandish stuff
to
get it.
If you ever watched this show, like I watched the episode of his show on Comedy Central, man. And pretty much the new show is pretty much the Chris Rock show. Remember when Chris Rock had a show on HBO?
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's pretty much it's pretty much the same format. He got on there with all these crackers this and crackers that. I was like, wow, they let you get away with this? You know, like they just he was in there going ham on all of that. And I'm like, I'm surprised they let you even get away with this.
Yeah, I watched the show.
Well, like I said, man, I think he you know how a lot of white, you want to say like libertarians and radicals and stuff like that, they will be cool with a lot of this stuff for a point, but somewhere down the line he going to hit a chord and they're gonna stop the foolishness. I seen an interview with him and the kid Meek Mills when Meek Mills told him, said, you know, like, yo, you really know how to dance this line. And Charlemagne was like saying like, no, I can say whatever I want, you know, pretty much or whatever. And Meek Mills was like, yeah, right. you know, he was like, you walk a really good line. You know what that line is. You know what I mean? So you know, with all due respects, I think it's just like Public Enemy. Like white people like Public Enemy to an extent. You know what I mean? Then when Chuck started going on Jews and stuff like that, then you know what I mean? Let's say that was the end of it. You know what I mean?
He had to backpedal all that stuff.
Yeah, you know, and I don't agree with everything Chuck and all of them say either, but I'm just saying that once you start diving into a little deeper, it's all right. What was it? One of the Malcolm X friends says, you know, I was watching a documentary. He said it's all fine and good when you stand on that soapbox and you talking about white people this and white people that. When you start talking about economics and you know, really getting into the core of what this whole structure of America is, that's when they stop. Like, wait a minute, hold on, you got to get off of this TV. When you start talking about that money, you start talking about how the money is, you know, how it's not really about racism. It's really more so about class. You know what I mean? Classes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, I mean, he got a lot explaining to do. I don't think he ever came out and actually addressed that situation to say that, you know, whatever he wants to speak on that particular topic. I think it's crazy that he did.
That rape case is real funny.
Well, that's something.
It's like Star was saying on the rape case, and I don't know if you want to say, I don't say if he raped anybody.
Allegedly.
Or anything like
well,
that.
I mean, the girl's interview says that he didn't detail, but for the purpose of this show, we'll say allegedly.
Well, Star was saying that on the show we're saying allegedly, but Star was saying on the show, well, according to him on one of his interviews, it's like even if he didn't do it, then he knows who did it. You know what I mean? Allegedly. Like he was saying like his cousins or something like that were involved, or friends or something like that. But at the end of the day, the whole situation was kind of sketchy. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And again, I think he's overcompensating just because he wants to make peace with the LGBTQ, LJY, all the other letters that you want to put into it. And he's trying to get in front of that rape charge, because that rape charge is probably going to stay there for a while. Because the girl is writing books and documentaries and everything else. So,
well, he just one false move away, you know.
Well, he's been shaking that rape. He's been shaking that little girl for a while now. That's done come up at like 3-4 times in his career already, and nobody's really putting no major steam behind him.
Yeah, because they're putting that money behind him, so he can, you know.
That's why I said I wonder who writes his checks. Where you get a check from? Because they got a mean public relations staff, man. They shut things down. Man. He's like Michael Jordan. I ain't never seen nothing like that since Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan used to shut it down like that, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, well, Charlemagne, funny business. All right. Yeah. Now, Pastor Blink. That this dude.
Have you seen Pastor Blink?
No. But it just sounds crazy.
Very much so. All right.
All right. So let me know what's going on.
All right. So this guy here, let me give you a little background on this dude. Man. All right. He's a Ghana-based so-called prophet.
And is this the one that was sleeping with the?
No. This is crazy. And he has been especially called by, supposed to be by the Spirit, in the area of ministry that has left follow. I don't know what that is. Follow for too long. Basically, what it is he's saying that he is sent to attend to the hygienic needs of his female church members.
What?
What do you think about that?
He's washing chicks in front of the congregation.
Yeah. Butt naked. Washing chicks in front of it. But this particular video here, let me pull this up, is him with, I don't know if this woman is just like some type of stripper or something like that. But
yeah, let me tell you, man, some of these people, when they go see God, boy.
Wow. Yeah, this is some questionable stuff. Now, the video is about 4 minutes and some change, and full disclosure, I understand a word this man is saying, but if you just look at the video, and you can just tell, like, this is crazy. All right, so hold on, let me cue this up real quick.
Yeah, Pastor Blink is correct. A lot of these, and I'm not saying, America has already had these grimy pastors for a while, but them ones in Africa is taking it to a whole other level.
This is a whole other level, man. So, all right, here we go. I don't understand the word he's saying, but you see it. You see the visual, and the people who don't see it. This woman is standing here, and she is basically in her underpants and bra.
It's crazy. It's your face, Meech.
Yo, face. You know what the way he looked right there reminded me of, ladies, turn around for me one time.
Yeah, what's funny is
there's a God.
So keep watching it. Yo,
this is crazy. Now, if you see the screen go black, and for like the listeners, you can pull this up on YouTube. If the screen go black, it's because I guess that's where his gimmick is. The spot go black for a minute, then it blinks back. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so here we go.
That's the Blink. You look like Cat for 2 pounds, man.
Look at the way he's looking at her.
Yeah, I don't even know the context of why she's on the stage like this.
I would love to understand.
He's gonna bathe her.
No, the bathing video is something different. I don't know what just happened right here. I just want you to see it.
Now. Now, just pause for 1 second.
Yeah.
Now that's what kills me. How small-minded people can lead the masses. You know, it ain't all in the church now. You know, how do you feel comfortable sitting in the church and somebody's in the pulpit with their bra panties on, and you think it's okay?
Well, he's the same dude that was washing chicks in the church. So I mean, they probably used to
that.
Yeah. And this makes no sense, but and he has a movie.
Oh no! See, I'm over it.
No, don't. You got to see how this thing ends. Hold on, this is crazy.
See, I make dinner for her.
Watch
this. Come into the stage. That's what it looks like.
Randy Watson.
Extra chocolate.
and Reverend Brown.
This is terrible, man. This is terrible, man.
That's crazy. Look it up. You see it?
I see that it goes dark. This is crazy right here. Watch this.
What?
This chick got some beaded panties or something like that she gonna pull off on stage.
And for what?
God,
what's going on here?
What?
What you said the other way? Don't tell nobody mommy in the car. Mommy's in the cult. This is crazy. This is where that applies.
Something wrong with Pastor.
This is crazy.
He told her to take her clothes off?
I don't know what he's telling her, but
I don't know what he's telling her, but it ain't right.
Yeah, no, it ain't right. Watch this. Watch.
She can repeat on the stage?
No. This is crazy.
She thought she about to describe.
But you gotta see. This is nuts.
Watch what she's gonna do.
She gonna why she put a towel around?
Wait and see. I don't want to spoil it for you. Wait and see. This is crazy.
It's time to blink.
See?
She took off her underwear?
Wait. If you want to call it that. That thing like a doggone pearl necklace.
She got some beaded panties on.
You notice he didn't touch it, right?
He said, I cannot focus.
No, he didn't want to take them things in his hand. You notice that? When she went to go hand it to him, he's like, no, like put that thing on the floor. I can't focus.
Yeah.
Nothing on that stage will make anybody focus. You know what I mean? This is crazy. Now you got this chick up here with no clothes on, but yet you ain't seen him pull out one Bible.
Look at what it says. It says
crazy.
In the Church of Blinks.
Oh, you notice that too.
It's end of times.
End of times. End time Church of Blinks.
Yeah, end time Church of Blinks, man. Sad, man.
Straight to hell. Hell.
And somebody's giving him money for him to keep
going.
Oh,
he's probably getting money hand over fist. The sad part is when something like this hits the United States. If it hasn't already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's in here somewhere.
There's a Pastor Blink out there. What's that dude from Baltimore?
What's the I can't
the
forget
Fugazi dude.
Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's escaping me. Jamal Bryant?
Yes.
Yeah. Wasn't he married?
Man.
Wasn't he married with the chick that
Real Housewives
used to have?
Oh, Tweet? Yeah. Allegedly.
I think
Allegedly.
Yeah, they were seeing, or he's seeing Tweet.
Look at your face.
Yeah.
You know, when we planned the show, we didn't plan for all of this.
Well, we was going to show the other one, which is worse than this, but you know.
Yeah.
I need to prepare myself because
Did you show how he ended up with the chick on stage?
Huh?
You should have showed it how he ended up with the chick on stage.
Oh yeah. This I'm gonna probably just go ahead and fast forward.
Go ahead.
Get to the meat and potatoes.
Because the people listening, they can't hear it. They can't see it.
They can't see it.
They have to see this. Please put in wait that video say Pastor Blinks.
Yeah, because I got too much respect for y'all to even put this on a link for you to watch it because this is disgusting. So you got to look it for yourself. I'm just doing this to just highlight the stupidity. Okay,
you're doing this to see my reaction.
Nah. This needs to be put. He needs to be put on blast, man. All right, so check this out.
The funny thing is that a lot of people probably gonna go to it just because they want to see it. You know what I mean?
This is crazy. Nah, look at your face. See what I'm saying?
No.
Yes. The lights initially. I'm just fast forwarding because this is disgusting, but the lights blinked out, and this is how they ended up.
And they're saying hallelujah because
they're saying it to that. Yes, I don't know what he said or what. I know it wasn't right, but it's just crazy that people follow this, man. People follow this.
People follow it.
Yo, you get up early, and whatever days you go to church to see something like this. You know what I mean?
I think you can't.
Yes, mommy's in the cult because this is not right. This is not right. This. When you define like cult leaders, man, by all definition, every cult leader that you ever thought about, that ever, gained something from the people, you know what I mean? So whether it's money, sleeping with the women, guys, whatever it is that they was doing, they gained something from people. This is cultish. This is cultish. Because at the end of the day, you got a bunch of people. Out of the videos that I've seen of this guy, all of these women are young. I don't see too many old women up here doing this stuff.
Yeah, I give it.
Yeah, so he already know what he's doing.
Make a difference either way, but he ain't up there with no mothers at the church.
So yeah, he know exactly. He know. I'm saying that to say that he knows exactly.
Mothers.
Huh?
Those are the future mothers of the church.
And that dude probably sleeping with everything but the doggone chair, man. This guy, this is disgusting.
Got nothing to do with the church. This ain't got nothing to do with the church.
Nothing to do with church at all. Yeah. Nothing to do with the church.
Maybe of his church, but not of the church.
No.
Man, this is disgusting, man. This is horrible.
Yeah, just.
Well, let's go to the next topic.
No thoughts on that one?
This traumatized me. Like, I wasn't ready. As I stated, I was not prepared for this. I wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, nobody should be. This is crazy. You know what I mean? But
threw me off.
It's disgusting because, like you said, people follow that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They follow that. And the sad part is that to a person who don't, really know, God, religion, they indict all churches like that. And they say, this is why I don't go. You know what I mean?
This is church.
Yeah.
All those people in that church are dumb. They're dumb people.
Oh,
they're dumb.
Listen.
There's no way that if you really believe in the Lord and you really believe that there's a higher power, there's no way that you could be saying hallelujah because she's laying on top of him.
And you got it. So you understand. So here's another. We're going to switch off to something else that I did not actually bring this up, but I did see it today.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar. They trying to cancel him. Did y'all hear about that?
Nah. Why he said something about gay people?
Nah. He's getting with the dudes from South Park to make a show on Paramount Plus.
Yes.
About a slave intern whose white girlfriend, he finds out, owned his ancestors. It's supposed to be a comedy. So the kid is working as like a intern, but he's playing a slave in some type of museum or reenactment thing or whatever. But his white girlfriend, he finds out her ancestors owned his ancestors.
So
I ain't into slave nothing.
I mean either, but you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and say that. Let's look at Kendrick, man. Kendrick is highly intelligent, okay, and he's very pro-black, okay, and it comes out in his work. It comes out, when he speaks about where he's from and how he just chose not to gangbang and all of that. Listen, I don't know him personally, but what I've seen of him, I believe that he's not gonna. Everybody can make mistakes, but I don't think that he's gonna intentionally do something. It's a message behind it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a chance. I don't think
it's gonna reach the television.
It might not.
Not at all.
I just think we're better than that, man. You know what I mean?
But we don't know which way it's going. We don't know which way it's going.
You might be right, but I don't want to see no more slave nothing. I'm done with, don't get me wrong. I think we all deserve the opportunity to learn history about slavery and all that other stuff like that. But I'm tired of the slave movies. I'm not a big fan of these. I'm one that's down for ripping all the relics down and all that other garbage, the slave blocks, and for some reason we go to state and they have all of these relics and stuff. I remember when I was in Fayetteville, North Carolina at one time, I don't know if they even still have it, where they had like a slave block down in Fayetteville where they used to go and sell slaves, and somehow they put like these plaques up there and show all this stuff. I don't care for all that stuff.
No, man, but it's just the fact that some executive at Paramount actually entertained this whole thing in 2022. You know what I mean?
Damon Dash said a long time ago, man. Not Damon Dash. I believe it was Irv Gotti. He was like, when you're an artist and you're so hot, he said, you're hot when you walk into an office and you tell people with money something stupid, and they go along with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how hot he is. He can go in the office like Kanye West. Like, he can walk in the office and say, "Listen, I want to start a clothing line using the Confederate flag," and it's a bunch of people in there with money. Like, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense, because they're so hot that their name will automatically sell anything.
And that's what it is.
So I think that's the reason why he's allowed to be able to do it. If he was a regular Joe Schmo and walked in and told somebody that, they're like, if you don't get the heck out of this office.
And then he walked in with the dudes from South Park, who historically, you know what I mean?
So what is it supposed to be, a comedy? Or
a comedy, yeah.
Comedy.
I'm gonna give it a chance.
I honestly don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna see television.
It's gonna be a cartoon or actual
live action show. They said.
You say he with the dudes from South Park.
Mm-hmm.
South Park.
Yeah.
Y'all watch South Park?
No, I've watched it.
I've topped out on that years ago.
Nah,
they was going too far.
South Park pushes the limit. South Park, I think this is the only show that can talk about everybody and still be on the air all this time. They got a post-COVID movie on that Paramount Plus right now.
You know what dumb, man, is that I don't know if people even remember this, but they did something against, I guess, the Prophet Muhammad. The Muslims trying to kill him cats for a long time. Yeah, that happened some years ago. Yeah, like they did that.
I remember when
to the point where I think
West as the gay fish. He was a gay fish in the water.
Yeah, these guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is going to fly at all. To be honest with you, I'd be thoroughly surprised if they put this on their platform.
That's the sad part about it, is like, I may not agree with everything that everybody does artistically, and a lot of people might not like my writings on my work or my poems, whatever, for whatever reason. But I do feel as though people should have freedom of speech. And maybe that's the artsy side of me. So I feel like it's a lot of stuff out there that if you listen to the songs now, you will be like, what? Like, basically, listen, look, one of your favorite Christmas songs, Baby It's Cold Outside. He was trying to rape her.
I mean, come on.
She said, I really can't stay. He said, but baby, it's cold outside.
Okay, and
if you look at listen to the word.
I heard that controversy before, man.
He wasn't letting her leave. So what I'm saying is, in this day
I think they take it like that.
They took that too far.
But I think he was really trying to finesse it, like a man would try to talk a woman.
Yeah,
that's the whole point. It's a new day and age, and that falls into the Me Too.
Not to say that it's right either way,
So listen. Let me ask you a question, though. Let me ask you a question. Why is it easier for a black man to put a show on about slaves and nobody have a problem with this? But if I said something like,
but he's doing it with white boys.
Still, I mean, don't make it right.
Listen, I dig what you're saying, but we didn't see it yet, so we don't know which way it's going.
Listen, I don't believe you will see it. I don't believe you will see it.
Well, I don't know. I would give it a shot.
I know what you're saying in the sense that, and again, I think I just really stopped listening to rap music. not to say I never listened to anything occasionally here and there, or just passing through YouTube, and because I love rap music. I loved it. You know what I mean? So it's hard to get out of your system, but I think as far as like faithfully listening to rap music, I think I really stopped listening to it when he just started coming on the scene. This was before when he could really rap. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I would say that I understand what you're saying, Connie, because if I remember correctly, he's cut from like a Nas cloth or something like that. So Kendrick? I would think that he would not do something that would be like lacking integrity or something like that. That's
what I'm trying to say. Like, I mean, it's no way to really joke about slavery because it was a terrible thing that happened. I mean,
I think he's in business with the wrong people, knowing the history of South Park, to play that game.
Well, I'll say it like this:
South Park on my TV right now.
I'm saying it's funny. It's funny, but when you're saying it's funny and you start, South Park is funny for South Park, but when you start adding on talking about slavery and all the other stuff, like
I'm gonna say something that might sound crazy, and I ain't saying nothing against Jewish brothers and sisters or whatever, but you know where I'm going with this.
It would never fly.
If you walked in Paramount Pictures, I don't care if I got the guys from South Park, whoever with me, and I say, hey, we want to make a show about a guy that's dating a German girl, and he's Jewish, and he found out that this girl ancestors put his people in the oven or something like that.
Yeah. All hell would break loose.
Bingo.
They're not going for that.
Yeah, they're not going for that.
It's not even a thought. It's not even a. they might even before you get out of the office, they might have a full press release on it. Like that you came in here with this foolishness.
Yeah, it shouldn't even been entertained. And I mean, I ain't shooting him down for whatever it is he's doing, because like you said, it could be something that's just. I'm talking about as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, how was this even entertained? To say that we're putting it out.
I don't like all this. So I think it's overload with a lot of slavery stuff, because I always think like it's backhanded with slavery. Like I think when we look at these monuments, we look at them and we say like, or these slavery movies, and we look at them and we say, oh my goodness, that's sad and whatever. I think racists look at them like, oh, wow, this is wonderful. You know what I mean? This is our history.
It has the adverse effect. But
yeah, I think they look at it like let's keep our little monument up. Keep our little slave block up just in case we got to use it again.
I feel like
it's a reminder.
I feel like that to a certain extent too. I'm tired of all of the slave stuff, because it took me a very long time to watch Harriet, and that was a good movie.
It actually was a good film.
Was it? Because I know a lot of people say it was so like historically inaccurate.
But it took me a long.
It's like historical fiction.
Most of them is inaccurate, man.
Yeah, a lot of them are inaccurate.
At the end of the day, man, a lot of times I give them this. There was a lot of heroic black people that came through that time and did what they had to do. But some of the stuff, when you watch these movies and they telling white folk off and all the other stuff like that, during that time, I'm not saying that there wasn't some stand-up individuals.
No, they had a lot of people.
Look, Django whooped the slave master.
Well, that wasn't real.
That was fictitious.
And it took Quentin Tarantino to write that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Django was crazy.
You know that Django was an old character. That was actually, I think he was white.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's an old movie.
Yeah, man. I didn't care for that. I thought that was like real weird and.
It's Quentin Tarantino.
I like Django.
I'm not a Tarantino fan anymore.
No, I mean, if you want to see something, and they, like that was real almost like historically accurate, man. That doggone Birth of a Slave. No, Birth of a Nation. That was good. And they shut him down.
You know what's crazy?
Go ahead.
You know why they shut him down, right?
Yeah. Because that movie came out. They didn't want that movie to come out. No, they don't.
No, that's not why they shut him down.
Because of the charges with them.
That's right.
Right, but no, they shut him down. But if you notice, those charges didn't come out against him until that movie was about to come out. His co-star said that.
But let me let you know something. Casey Affleck had the same charges. And he had a movie out at that time, and his movie did well.
Yeah.
Who was the person that did the interview on him? Was it Robin Roberts or Gail?
What? Interview on who?
Earth Nation brother.
I don't think after the allegation came out, they might have. I don't know, but
how
after
was that movie that he
because
did
they was the one.
I didn't see it. I know what you're talking about.
With the one
that kind of came out on him in the interview.
One of them might have, but I mean, I don't remember him actually doing the interview after that because they shut him down quick.
But he did that. He just did a movie during COVID. I say 2020. He did a movie where a cop killed his son, and he went into the.
Yeah.
You saw it?
Was it good? Was it good?
It was all right. It was not bad.
I just can't see movies. That's why I was asking. These C and B movies don't do it for me. I need the real.
But
that's some bougie talk.
I don't know what fully happened with him in that rape charge and situations like that. But
that girl killed herself.
He's a great actor.
I agree.
They said that when he was in college, basically, like, him and his friends did whatever they did with the girl. She was with it or whatever, and the whole pressure of it ended up the girl killed herself. So he never really got closure on that whole situation.
Well, I think the little girl. I guess the girl claimed it was rape.
Yeah, she claimed it was rape. Yeah, and
she ended up killing herself or something like that.
Yeah, because
that's because people found out.
Yeah, like, it's just like the whole pressure of nobody did anything or whatever. So she was claiming. I don't know, but I know she ended up killing herself.
It's kind of like what the little girl says about Charlemagne going backwards, where she's like, where it's like this happened to her, but just to see this guy on TV, and and I think even Charlemagne had kind of like opened a wound on the situation. And again, I'm not saying that he did anything or not. I'm just saying that according to her.
How did he get lighter?
I don't know, man.
No, because
people keep saying that. People keep
saying that too. Yeah,
he did. He even jokes about it. Like he got lighter. Like he said, he stopped drinking alcohol and he drinks a whole lot of water.
I mean, I could do it.
He takes care. That took him. He did the Michael Jackson on us, dog. He is like
probably got all them toxins out of his body, man. I could do it.
That's what he said.
Eating wrong, if you notice, people that get money, they start looking better anyway. You know what I mean?
Do. That money does something to you.
Yeah, look at Viola Davis, man. It's a classic situation right there. I saw Viola Davis in was it Antoine Fisher?
Nah. Was she? Yeah, was she in Antoine Fisher?
Yeah, that was the mother.
Yeah, that was the mother. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Fences.
Yeah, you look at.
Was he Fences?
Yeah. Look at Viola Davis. You're like, wait a minute, hold on, man. What happened to Viola Davis?
That ain't how you get away with murder. Viola Davis wasn't in Fences.
Yo.
Viola Davis look different now, man. That money different, man. That money changed. You make your skin look better.
It changed Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Changed Jay-Z.
Actually, I think Jay took a step back. He took a step back. That hair got to go, man.
Well, I think that's to honor Basquiat. I think that's what that is, to honor him.
Oh, that's what he said?
I think that's what it is, because that's the way Basquiat's hair was.
Come on, bro.
I hope not, man. Basquiat, listen, I guess evidently he was a great artist, but I watched a documentary on Basquiat. It looked kind of low. He's a real weird dude, man.
A lot of artists are weird.
Yeah, man, but that don't mean I got to look like him.
Yeah.
I hope he ain't that crazy. I don't think Jay-Z that crazy. I think he just wanted to be he
could be whatever he wants. Yeah, so can I just ask y'all a quick question? It's totally off the topic. But I'm assuming that y'all watch football. So with that being said, what are your feelings about the halftime show that they about to do?
Who's on the halftime show? Because I never really pay attention.
Who's on that halftime show?
I don't particularly care about the time.
Dre, Mary, I think
you said
Eminem,
Snoop and who? Dre?
Snoop. Mary, Mary J. Blige. I think Eminem. Who else? Andre?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would. But I say this, man. I think the NFL has so many problems with race. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. And it's funny because I have to give the NBA this. The NBA don't play that kind of game. It looks like the NBA is so much far ahead of baseball and the NFL. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I think that the artists are kind of somewhat selling out. Because, I mean, even in NFL, man, like most of, it's hard to get a black coach in the NFL. That whole kneeling thing is still up in the air with them. They still won't kind of like,
Kaepernick's still not playing.
Well, I don't expect him to play. I don't even think he want to play. But the whole point of it is that they never kind of really honestly came out and said, yo, listen, this was wrong. You know what I mean? The man was making a statement no more than anybody will come out on the stage on football every week and put on some pink sneakers for cancer. You know what I mean? Nobody shuts nobody down for doing that. So why should you shut somebody down for kneeling? You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, the NFL is a real shady organization, man, as far as their race relation is concerned, historically. You know what I mean? So I just don't understand why those artists will come out there and do that kind of tribute, like if they love hip hop and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about the fans, because the fans, hip hop is the biggest genre of music as of right now anyway. The fans obviously love it, but I'm talking about them owners and the people that control the NFL that are going to reap the benefits off of this Super Bowl. They don't give 2 cents. Obviously, it seems like they don't give 2 cents about what goes on.
Honestly, I tapped out of them halftime shows a long time ago.
Oh yeah, no, I feel you on that. Yeah, they haven't been.
It's the same people.
And now here's the funny thing about it. And I say it's the same thing that goes on in a lot of these businesses now too. Like everybody got this bleeding heart for Black Lives Matter and all this other stuff like that. Now you're getting black supervisors and managers and all that, and it's great. But I think they're only doing it because it's like, all right, let's show that we're nice guys now.
Isn't the NFL down to one black coach now? They don't have. They got one black. Yeah,
they're doing it for pressure.
They only got one black coach. Yeah,
it's the Steelers coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they just got one.
Yeah, let me see. I think it's one because they had a lot of
I think one just got fired or something.
Massacre
like that.
Monday.
But I'm not sure if they just have one. But I know the Steelers got theirs, and I forget whoever else is right now. Just the fact that like just to look at the field, man. It's how many teams there are, and how many great black. When you look at the clips of the top 10 greatest players of all time and the top 20 greatest players, it's a lot of African Americans in there, man. And none of these people can get jobs nowhere.
Yeah, there was 3 head black coaches, and now that number is falling to 1.
Yeah. And if you ask me, a lot of the black NFL coaches don't get the opportunity that a lot of the white NFL coaches get. If there's white NFL coaches that don't win nothing for years and keep a job.
Mm-hmm.
Only person I could say that ever did that in the NFL, black coach was the coach for Cincinnati. And I to this day, I never knew how he kept his job. He stayed there forever, and they didn't really have like much success there.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin was the only coach, man. But anyway, we need to wrap this up, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, we missed like 2 topics, but it's all good. We'll catch it up, though. All right, so with that being said, excellent show, guys. Real moment type thing. We had a couple of technical issues we had to deal with. All right, so with that being said, Only One Mic Podcast is available on all major platforms that you stream your podcasts on. Don't forget to rate the show and subscribe. I like when they say smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. Also, if you want to get in contact with the Only One Mic Podcast, you can reach any of us on Instagram and Twitter at the Only One Mic P1, Facebook and LinkedIn at the Only One Mic Podcast, and also by way of email, the Only One Mic 00@gmail.com. And so there, you can leave your comments and requests, anything you want to leave. Thank you for spending your time with us. I always say,
yes.
Yeah. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant, because they too have their story to tell. But I also want to say this. The words of Kool Moe Dee. I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man. Peace.
Peace.